It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And Russell Westbrook last year going on a triple-double rampage over the back half of the season. Is he, in your mind, Shaq, the most exciting player to watch?
Well, he's the biggest triple-double threat at the guard position in some time. I can't think of a player who reminds me of him at this point, but this guy plays with a reckless abandon.
He's your athletic Lafayette Lever. I tell you, that's a name from the past.
Fat Lever, yeah.
Yeah, but I tell you,
Fat had a few triple-doubles.
Triple-doubles, man, but he's not athletic like Russell Westbrook. He was the most dynamic guy I've seen. You actually called me earlier today. Well, when you heard my phone ringing earlier,
yeah.
That was him calling me, letting me know that, he's going to do more this year. His dad from the L.A. area, man, he's ready. He's ready this year. They told me.
I'm very close to believing that he called you.
Okay.
That wraps it up. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later.
Name dropper.
The radiant landscape of uptown Philadelphia, as seen from the east shore of the Delaware River. Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Baylor. O'Neal is out there with Yao. Then it's Bogues. And it's Westbrook in at the 2. Now, here is Irving. Here's Malone. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Philadelphia on D. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
The quick look, no good that time. And here's Las Vegas.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly, and Allen Iverson with the 3. Iverson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Shaq. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks a lot, Doris. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Westbrook inside and stolen by Malone. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now, here's Westbrook. And just miss after miss right now.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Iverson. The three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Bogues the pass to O'Neal. Back to Bogues. Pass to O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Outside Irving. Malone outside. That's tipped and stolen by Yao. Bogues kicks to Westbrook. Got a piece of it. The drive by Iverson. Good on the shot. Iverson's got 11.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Here's Yao. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Malone misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
There's the feed to Westbrook. Kicks it to O'Neal. And stolen by Malone. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points than the open floor.
It's been a solid outing for Shaq. He already has 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Las Vegas shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Iverson. Westbrook with the block. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Brown is checked in for Philadelphia. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Allen's checked in for O'Neal. Price dishes to Westbrook. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game. And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Iverson. Shot is off. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Las Vegas ahead. Up 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Las Vegas ahead, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Ernie, I'm going to hit you with some Spanish. Reason number uno why they're being blown out is their poor reboundation. Is that right? Reboundation? I don't know. Rebounding, whatever, however you say it. They're just not battling. Where's the fight? They've had way too many one-and-done possessions. Time to crank up the effort, Ernie.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Tremendous output from Yao. He's got 24 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50% on the court right now for Las Vegas. Yao is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Baylor. And it's Bogues in at the 1.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
Rodman, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the middle. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. No good on the 3.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
John Starks checked in for Russell Westbrook. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Las Vegas.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And here's Bogues. Back to Baylor. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
King outside. Akpinar. Bogues defending. The pass to King. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Baylor passes to O'Neal.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Passes it to Smith. To stop the run, he takes it up and lays it in.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Well, Las Vegas shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Las Vegas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shaq. Shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Dishes it to Smith. Inside. Smith on the wing. Here's Volfart. Shaq with some nice D.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Over to the left wing. And there's the 3-second violation.
Philadelphia ball.
Get 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. King outside. To the right side. Rodman covering. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Smith. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.